Hey there everybody, Jason here with another book review. This time we're going to be talking about Star Wars, Dark Lord, Rise of Darth Vader. So this is a book basically about Darth Vader as he basically struggles to find himself after the events of Episode 3. He's basically bucking with the opinions of Darth Sidious, or Emperor Palpatine now, and basically trying to find his legs and actually get used to what he is. He comes to lots of real revelations about the fact that Sidious was excuse me, those are my books. That Sidious was manipulating him and like the entirety of the Jedi Order the entire time, realizing that there was no way to escape any of the things that were happening. Basically, he just had to do what he was doing, and this was the ultimate outcome. It follows the events of basically beginning at Order 66, with some of the Jedi actually escaping, namely Shrine and an apprentice Starstone, basically breaking away, him meeting up with his mother, and them actually trying to find more Jedi, which ultimately becomes fruitless because Vader finds out, and then just goes on an all-out hunt to find them. It shows a lot of Vader's violence, and it shows how, like, through part of this actual event, him finding his purpose, his direction, ultimately in the entire thing. As far as like things inside the book goes, there was a few good standout pages. One thing that I liked is the fact that there's a character named Eel Dix, which here like they named the other one Dix like DYX, but then like on the very next page is Eel Dix, and then I found like this is the only time that this was ever mentioned, but I just thought it was kind of funny. And then there's also just the fact that like he tells Luke Skywalker, or he tells the Jedi Shrine, come on, please. It's like basically like, haven't you guessed by now? I was a Jedi for a time, and Shrine let his bafflement show. You're one of the lost 20, like Dooku. It's like, I am the 21st, Master Shrine. Surely you've heard of Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one. And Shrine was incredibly shook. But basically, it's an interesting book. And then, there's also like basically when Vader is just about ready to kill Shrine, one of the ships that they have in orbit explodes. And Shrine's expression changed suddenly from smug to almost rapturous. Says, "I've seen this," he uttered. Mostly to himself, "I envisioned this." Vader pressed closer to hear him. "Your death, you mean?" "An explosion, bright as a star," Shrine said. "A forest world, intrepid defenders, escaping ships, and you. I think somehow at the center of it all." But basically, that being like a premonition of the Battle of Endor, and Vader's actual death, and the death of the Emperor, and the coming of Luke Skywalker into his own as a Jedi Knight. But basically, it's... Then there's also like the bit where like it even shows Obi-Wan realizing that Vader is actually alive, and then he blames it all on like heat stroke, basically. But I like that fact. I like the fact that even it goes on to mention like Bail Organa trying to protect his wife and Princess Leia from the clutches of Darth Vader. But that's basically it. If you have anything to say about this book, down below, if you've read it, or if you have any questions, or if you want to discuss some of the themes that they actually talked about in this book, I'd definitely like to hear your opinion. I had a lot of fun reading it. It was definitely a good read. But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.